we've planted our fields in the south side of the map. So what I've done is I've purchased a roller. As you've probably seen in the last episode, is that I found a couple of the gold nuggets, and that's where we got a bit of our money. Oh, wrong way. Reverse. So what we're going to do, this is the new modded roller that I got, and the beauty with this particular one is that it can be a mulcher and a roller. So what I can do is I can actually go to the shop and change it into a mulcher when I need a mulcher, and into a roller when I need a roller. I believe this is faster to go where I'm going this way, right? Yes, it is. So that's what we're gonna do. Idea is obviously to use the roller for the fields that we've newly planted, but at the same time I found out anyway that it also removes the rocks, so you don't have to worry about the rocks. It will remove them, and that's a bit of a cheat, I suppose, because you don't have to come or buy yourself a rock picker. I did cut the poles over here that removed all the trees and all the junk and all the debris and everything that was in here. I still can't seem to be able to fix the trees. It tells me that the trees, what it was saying, the fence. Oh, don't go in the water. It tells me that there is something in the way. I honestly don't know what's in the way because I can't see anything in the way, but anyway. I wish you would have done away, if it's possible. Of course, I'm not a modder by any stretch of imagination. And look at that, we've got manure left over there. I wish there would have been a way to repair everything instead of having instead of having to to just delete them. It would have been a fantastic thing if you could have just repaired them. Now that would have been an awesome thing, in my opinion. Let's make it 12 spot on, make it 3 headlands, and I think that should be plenty. Okay, close, start job, get out of here, put it here first. I don't know why it doesn't even though you put first, it doesn't automatically go to first. Now I believe this is the in-game roller. Just you can choose colors, and it looks like the texture's a little, no, it's not, it's exactly the same thing. So the only difference is that you can use it as a roller, as I'm using it right now, or you can go into the shop and change it to become a mulcher, which is why I bought this one instead of the in-game one. It was a little bit cheaper, but yeah, not a lot cheaper. And while he's doing that, I'll show you, I got myself a bunch of new trucks, bunch of new mods, but the prices are unbelievable. Like your diamond, the diamond Royale, the Eagle. Oh, what am I doing? Go back in there. That's not what I wanted to do. So the dump truck, the Mach-R, but just letting you know, this one's got issues. I have to delete that one. Superliner, the Man. I got these ones again, but they've been updated. I had problems with them before they were updated. So, and the TLX, they're awesome trucks. These ones, mean looking machines. Have a look at them. So it's unbelievable how mean these machines can look. And again, they're not super expensive. So because of that, we are gonna use some of these trucks on this Let's Play as we go along. Quite a lot of new maps out. I was actually tempted to start a second series, but it's just becoming too much with my day job and everything else that I do within our local church and things like that. It's just too much for me to have 2 or 3 maps on the go. So I thought I'd just stick to this one for now, and then we'll get into a new map as we do more episodes. I have been kind of a bit lazy with episodes lately. I normally would like to do more than an episode every 3 or 4 days, but like I said, real life doesn't always allow you to do what you want as far as the game is concerned. So I will do my best to try and improve on that, but yeah, no promises. Yeah, so I'll let this guy do his work, and yeah, I'll show you what I was talking about. I think I've already shown you this anyway. You see what okay, it needs rolling, so it's rolling as we go along, and it also picks up the rocks. Now I did roll these ones, but I rolled them after the growth, so it does not remove the rolling, it just removes the rocks, which is fabulous. So like I said, this is a way where you can kind of do both. You know, a little bit of rolling, you do your rolling and remove your rocks at the same time. Now, we haven't really bothered with lime as yet. It is something that we'll do, obviously, as once we get money to be able to get ourselves a little bit larger spreader, and we'll have to sort of bring ourselves a little bit of a placeable to be able to buy lime somewhere on this part of the map, or a truck that we can carry lime on this part of the world and then put it into our spreader. But for now, we're just going to have to try and make do as we can, as with what we have. And as these crops come along, we will be able to buy some more equipment and when we sell them. We don't even have anywhere to store the crops as yet. So I do have a couple of modded silos. Some of them are fairly cheap. We may end up doing something like that just for now, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll let this guy do the work, and we'll put him a bit on a little bit of a time lapse. While we're rolling our last field on this area, I decided that I'm going to set up our grass field. So our grass field is a little bit larger than the other two fields. That's purely because obviously we're going to put grass on it. And this is going to be the area where we're going to get our bales for our animals, to feed our animals. I will show you what it looks like in a second. I think I can show it to you here. There you go. It's kind of just utilizing the land available here, and yeah, getting ourselves in a position where we can start looking into grass as far as silage and hay and all that sort of stuff is concerned, and getting ourselves ready to buy some animals. Like with the money that we're going to make from the crops that we've already planted, that is what it's going to be used for, animals. I'm going to put the animals down here somewhere and try and sort of utilize the whole map, since we own the whole map. I thought, you know, it would be much better to utilize the whole map than just squeeze everything in one place. So the cow and the sheep and so on are going to be, or cows and the sheep and the horses are going to be on one side of the map. If we get into pigs, and obviously chickens are going to be closer to home, as they would be in real life. But yeah, so this is the reason why I've done another field. I'm going to stop doing fields, because otherwise it's going to get really hectic. One, I have to harvest all these fields, and two, obviously very boring. Me doing plowing all the time. So we're going to kind of just limit ourselves to this, and then that's it. Okay, we're done, and this is our new field. Now we're going to utilize all these areas for something. Like this looks like a very, decent sized field over here, but I'm going to stop doing that until I actually get our animals have been placed and we start to go into some production. So obviously I'm going to do some of the quite a bit of sleeping to get ourselves into a position where, okay, where does this road lead? Have I ever looked? Oh no, we're going the wrong way. We want to go the other way. Oh, I'm smashed into the pole, and what do? Smash into the pole. Yeah, we do want to. I do want to sort of play a little bit off screen, if that makes sense, and that way I can get a little bit of progression. Otherwise, at the beginning, it's always like that. At the beginning, it's very hard to progress, and this is why I wanted to sort of do different fields. And I suppose this is a little bit of disappointment with the way the farming simulator was set up. Like if you look at okay, that's not what I want. Planting and harvesting, it's kind of so close to each other. It would have been nice to see a lot more harvesting here on some fruits and planting over here, or something along those lines, or planting over here, harvesting over here, and that way you could sort of sort of do a little bit of a year-round plant harvesting. But it's a minor thing, I suppose, that they're trying to keep it as realistic as humanly possible. So I would imagine that's why they've done what they've done. Alright, let's get our tractors home, because otherwise what we're going to find ourselves is that all our tractors are just going to be left here with nothing to do type of thing. Like, don't get me wrong, we got truckloads of land still to utilize, and obviously eventually this area over here, it's either going to be fields or, well, most likely it's going to be fields. Trying to think if I want to put production around here, and really I don't really want to put production. Not that I need to have all these fields. I mean, let's face it, me playing by myself here, it's going to very quickly get to a point where I won't be able to keep up with the fields if I keep building fields. So it's going to have to stop eventually, where there's just too much to do. Having said that, once you have so many fields, you have different, you should technically be doing very well with money, so that way you shouldn't be stressed as far as paying for whatever you need to pay as far as work is concerned. Now, like I said, our yard here is very, very, very bare. Looks like we're going to need a bigger weight on this tractor. So, but as we progress, we will obviously beautify this area over here. Okay, you can stay there. Be washed. Oh. Yeah, come on. This truck I have to get rid of because it seems to be giving me issues. Okay. Where did I already plant grass and I forgot? Okay, where is me grass? Grass. Oh, this field's already grass. Oh, silly me. Okay. So this field then will have to plant something else. Okay, so what could we plant around where we are? Do we want to do that? Oilseed radish and then plow it in? Or do I want to put wheat or barley? But I don't really want to do wheat or barley because they would be doing it, harvesting it in the same place. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of a dilemma. See, this is what I would have liked, something else. Even though if it's not realistic, it doesn't matter. I would have liked something else that I could plant around here Like it would have been nice to have more harvesting here and more planting here somewhere, or something along those lines. All right, well, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that, to be really honest. So we've got grass. He is silly me thinking that we don't have enough grass, but we got truckloads of grass. I don't know, I'll make a decision and then we'll come back to it. All right, I purchased a silo which says that it can be filled with different products. So I'm not quite sure if I can empty this into here. That's what I'm kind of curious to see if I can, because we need to get ourselves some lime. If I can't do it, I'll just sell it back and hopefully we won't lose money on it. Does that do anything? Okay, seed, mineral food. Oh no, okay, I get it. You buy these things and fill it up, so I can't use it as a storage tank. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, so we'll just sell it back. Whoa, we lose half the money. That's okay, I'll add the money back in. Because they were what, 16 grand, right? Okay, so we do have ourselves a little bit of everything, but I don't seem to have. Yeah, 16 grand. So I'll add the $8,000 back in. So I have this one, which is a water tank. I have this one, which is a seed storage. That's okay. We'll deal with it the other way. So before I forget, let's add the $8,000 that we lost in that experiment. Okay, we'll just add it like that. It's not what I wanted to do, but hey, such is life. Ooh. Oh, there you went. Alright, we'll go get ourselves some, actually, where do I need to go? I can just put the thing back that I already had on the map, and that is container. Where are you? There, multi-fruit buying station. And I wanted to put it there, but now it's going to overlap with other things. I didn't think that one through very well. You know what, you can stay there for now, and then we'll make a decision on it as we do our yard here. We will make a decision on exactly where we will stay and all that sort of stuff. Lime, that's what I need, yes. Alright, we'll go and put some lime on that new field, and then we will plant something on it. I will see you then. Alright, so we're almost there. So we've got a decent area over here that we can do something with. I'm going to look for some production, something to do with timber. We know what, or I know what's already there, the sawmill and all that. But we're going to look at, we got furniture production, and I'm sure we got something else out there that I haven't really kept up with. So that's what we're going to do, and put some of that production here in the forestry area type of thing. Or I'm going to get cruise control. I'm not going to get cruise control. I'm going to get course play to do this job. Create job. Oh. Okay. 20 meters. We'll put in 19.5. Headlands. We'll do 2. And that should be plenty. Okay, close that. Start job. Get out of here. Press D and go first. That's nice. Isn't it 20 meters they're working with? Oh, where are you? 36 meters. That's very strange. So what's happening on the map? Let's have a look. Alright, so we're gonna end up with that. I don't understand. H stop. Okay, well, clear the course. And we'll get back into it. Create job. Open. See, it was never ever even close to 20 meters, was it? Oh, it's only 12 meters width. Okay. Alright, so we finally worked out, for whatever reason, when it comes to lime, it's only 12 meters long. So it's going to be a long process to do all this fill. So I'm obviously going to let Courseplay take care of this. And when it's done, we're going to plant something. I'm not quite sure yet what. So I'll see when it's almost done. I don't want to do another time lapse of this. I think you've seen enough time lapses already. So we'll let him do his work, and when he's almost finished, I'll come back and we'll make a decision on whatever we're going to plant there. Alright, since we're having a problem with the dodge, this is the mod that's going to replace that particular. I realize it's a little bit of an overkill. Price wise, that is, the difference between the two. You know what? You kind of can't say no to this. I believe that this one, if I remember correct, it has a toolbox, so I should be able to service the equipment next to it. In theory, I haven't tried it yet. So mirrors, they do work, yes. No, awesome horn. So it's just gonna be, I mean, after all, if we own all this land, we should be rich. We're not, we should be. So this is gonna be our vehicle that we get around with. It's doing pretty good. Oh, well, that's what happens when you don't look where you're driving, right? Okay, the light on top doesn't work, but the lights on the back do. Indicators, they do work. Beautiful. Horn, as you heard before, it does work. So, anyway, I think I wasted enough time showing you a toy. It does connect to that, I'm assuming. Right? Absolutely it does, so that's not a problem. We're gonna go park this in our garage, in our $2 garage that we have over here. That's why. Mean looking truck. And when you get out of it, I love that. My real life truck does that, which is fantastic. Oh, let's get out of here now, hey? Hey, we got a truck that's worth more than the house. Anyway, back to work. Alright, as you can see from our financial situation, we have spent quite a bit of our money, and we've spent it on buying bees and a honey production factory. What would you call it? Anyway, honey production. There is a modder that is somebody has modded that you buy the beehives, but there's actually no bees in them. You got to buy the bees and take them in there. And there's the bees right here. So we're going to transport them to our position. let's just, oh, wrong way. There's our bees, wild bees. Alright, let's not play around with this. After all, we are talking about bees. And let's take them to our field. While our workers are doing work, we're going to go in and play around with bees, see if we can get stung by them. Eh? Now, I like this idea where you don't automatically get the bees as soon as you place the... We need to go that way though. So let's just go bush bashing. After all, this is a mighty American forward drive. So this little straight, no problemo for this particular truck. I'm trying to remember where I've placed the bees, and I think I've placed them on the other side over here. After all, let's do an in-cab drive through this. We're going to drive across our own field. And I believe the bees are on this side over here. There they are. There they are. I was going to say, whoa, didn't I place them here? Of course I did. Alright. Let's stop the engine. And I believe we place them over here. Boom, done. Bees 500. Now what do we need to do here? Okay, so we've got... Okay, our bees are about half. I'm not quite sure if bees reproduce or not, or they just die. Okay, so we got that into storing, which is fine. So we'll let it do its work. And what I'll do is, while we're here, might as well put in a little bit of a road, since painting, what do we want? Something like that, right? Trying to figure out which way should I come from. Okay, so we got this. Well, there's kind of the end product. Not something extremely special, but at least it's kind of there. So we're gonna have our bee production over here. I'm not quite sure how well it performs, but at least we got our bees in, and let's face it, they're okay. I thought you could open those, but no, they're in the right area to make beads, to make honey, and to make bees. Plenty of flowers, plenty of trees, nice and quiet. No pollution, so it's fantastic for them as it is. So let's get ourselves back home, as per se. Our workers got all the equipment here that he's finished work, so we're gonna need to come back and deal with him. Why do we need to come back when I'm right already here? Wow, very little lime used. That's surprising to me. Lime normally goes through, like, you would fill it up 20 times before you do a fill like this. I'm exaggerating, obviously, 20 times. It's not funny, no matter what I do, I seem to miss that little bit over there. Not that it matters, because I'm sure that there's a lot more that has been missed as it went along. Good.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Well, without really planning to do so, we're putting wheat on this field. I was truly hoping they would put grass, but since we already have 2 fields of grass, I didn't think it was necessary for me to put a 3rd field of grass. We're going to have too much grass to cut as it is. So we will have quite a bit of harvesting to do. With our little harvester, we're going to be struggling to do this in 2 days. So we're going to have a bit of fun there. So hopefully Courseplay will be a huge help in harvesting these 3 or 4 massive fields that I have now, and come across harvesting time, we should be making quite a bit of money out of it. So I believe we'll leave this episode here. We've accomplished a bit. We've got our first production. It might be a small one, but production nevertheless, and that is honey. And we've got our fields all ready to go. So next time should be harvesting, I believe. All our fields are up to where they should be, so we're going to be harvesting when we come to episode number 5 or 6, whatever episode it is. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for your support, for watching my videos. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Any comments, any suggestions, feel free to write them down, and I'll do my best to try and implement them into our Let's Play. So have a wonderful day wherever you are. God bless you and your family, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye bye.